This is going to be an interesting one. Because I feel a bit tired. I got a bit of a headache. So, hopefully that'll disappear as we go along. But potentially there's going to be a very tired and as such mistake-ridden and as such probably also just me being stupid in general kind of live stream, which should be a lot of fun because it's always fun when I fail. I can't run from a train of battle. I was starting with the first mistake right away. So far so good, actually. I don't know how long we'll be live today as a result of that. Maybe it'll be a bit of a short stream. I don't know why I feel this shitty, honestly. I probably should be going back to the back myself. But let's go into Smaug first to see if we can take out a gym trainer. Might as well just throw ourselves at the gym leader in order to potentially have a chance at all. That's not good. It's very, very not good. We might not even make it to the gym leader. We made it to the gym leader. We're gonna die against the gym leader, so let's not throw ourselves at the... God damn it! I'm an idiot. It'll be an interesting stream, as I won't be here for long, so good luck with it. I mean, I can probably survive for a little bit without any help, especially now that I don't need any input from the type reversiveness thing from the reverse lock. There I needed like a lot of help because my brain power wasn't enough for that. I can hold my own on this. Somewhat. I mean, when you don't run into random trainers which you shouldn't be fighting. Because that's just stupid. Somehow, Swablu seems to be the thing on my team that's doing the best at the moment though, which is blowing my mind a little bit, not gonna lie. Do we need Fury Attack over Takedown? Do we? I don't think we do. Oh, it also has it. Why do you have a Cacnea after your Cactuar? And that is just ending it on a very, very low note. Anyway. Today's soundtrack is brought to you by apparently Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver. Oh, that's Glitchak City. I've got some songs in there, some remixes. This very song is Jazz Jack Rabbit 2. Very underappreciated. Well, I don't know if it's underappreciated. I think it's more so obscure. It's a nostalgia bomb for me. Anyway, I think I've got a Hat in Time in there as well. A part of the Kingdom Hearts 1 soundtrack. I'm fairly certain, and I think that's about it. The entire playlist is about 10 hours long. So let's focus right now. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Yeah, probably should have seen that coming. Do I have anything with a priority move? I don't think I do. So let's go into Hoop. And are you a poison type? You might be a poison type. You are a poison type. You're dead. Ludicolo. We can aerial ace you to death. I mean, if I could, I probably would just burn the entire thing down, because that'd be a heck of a lot easier. But so far this... Yeah, 1 HP! 1 HP, really? You had to, didn't you? Okay, how are we going to deal with Ludicolo? Because I don't have any bug types. Maybe with Pear? Because it doesn't look like you have anything that can deal with Pear. And while Pear isn't technically super effective, it's strong. Which might as well be the same thing. Will we get a speed type? Hey, Blissy! By Blissy! That's a lot of experience. I didn't expect to be killing the Blissy. So we're actually making it quite far with Midna here. Midna is a good addition to the team, it seems like. So how, besides the headache, how was your day? The headache is actually like came up in the last hour or so. I think it's honestly, I think it's just my body like, hey, I know you don't like taking a lot of caffeine, like 1 or 2 cups of tea, not even coffee a day. You haven't done that in like 2 days. I don't know. Maybe you should do that. So go have some caffeine, and maybe I'll let you feel not shit. So I had a cup of tea before starting the stream in the hopes that one, even if it doesn't get rid of my headache, it'll maybe at least get rid of the tiredness a little bit as we go along. And otherwise, it might have just been because I've not been drinking enough today. That also seems very likely. But it's not that kind of headache. You know that sometimes you feel different, like depending on what kind of headache you feel, you pretty much kind of like zone in on the cause of it. It doesn't feel like a dehydration kind of headache. But I've also been drinking extra water over the last hour since I felt it coming up. It's not that bad. If it were real bad, I wouldn't be streaming. Because sometimes when I get like migraine level headaches, I don't exactly know if they're actually like clinically like diagnosable as migraines. That's why I say migraine level headaches. But like at the point where any amount of light is unbearable and you feel nauseous and all because of a headache, I'm pretty sure that's a migraine. Though I've never had it diagnosed by a professional, so I do tend to be careful with calling them migraines. If I had that, I wouldn't be streaming, obviously. So it's not that bad. Other than that, I've had a pretty easy day. I did a recording of Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanitas mod today. Actually, I did 2 recordings of the same world, because the first time I recorded it, I forgot to press the record button. Because that is a thing you can do. So I spent 45 minutes doing Olympus Coliseum and didn't do anything. Then, just before the stream, like an hour or so ago, well, a little bit more. It was right about when the headache started coming in. So maybe like an hour and a half ago when I finished. It is about an hour ago. That seems about right, yeah. I did it again in half an hour, so I shaved off 15 minutes of that. It being a level 1 run really fucks with you. I'm telling you. It being level 1 really makes it more difficult, because I don't think you can get once more a second chance, which might be the thing that drives me to not do it as a level 1 run in the end. And I think I'm not going to be leading with Smaug starting next time around, because Smaug is not doing very well for me. Before that, I did some work. I have to edit some extra videos over the weekend. So I did that, and I'll be doing more of that tomorrow. And then during the recording, I actually got a message from my client like, hey, can you change this and this and this and this and this and this and this in this video? I was like, really? You haven't complained in weeks about any of my work, and right now when I just want to have like as much free time as possible because I don't have a weekend as is, not much of it anyway, you want me to work even more? Well, fuck me. I'm just going to kind of throw this attempt because it's never going to go anywhere. So it's been a day. It has been a day indeed. Level 1 does have the caveat that you can take 2 hits. No, it does not. Some things just instant kill you. That is why I need second chance on once more. Because some things instant kill you. Things with long combos instant kill you. A lot of things, especially like in the second like ring of worlds, which is what I'm about to get into recording. I just finished Olympus. Can instant kill you. When enemies start getting more powerful and your defensive stats don't raise with it, you just die. And I did just get 2 HP. Fuck, I didn't switch out Smaug again. I did just get 2 HP increases in Olympus, so that might help me out in the upcoming worlds. But you can't always take 2 hits. I've had some instant kills in that very recording session, which was horrible to deal with. So we're definitely going to be leading with Ad. Okay, it's 1 proud level does have that caveat. I mean, it could, but it sounds like you just have second chance and all. I never know which one is once more and which one is second chance. Roleplay, I don't really need that. Just sounds like you start with that ability. Which, honestly, on a level 1 run, you probably should start with that ability. Because otherwise it's fucking impossible, because you just get yeeted to death. Luckily, Vanitas is overpowered as shit, so it becomes a little bit more doable, but not that much. Especially as enemies start to scale up. I'm expecting to be using more magic, because the magic probably scales better than the physical damage does. Though I don't know that for sure. But yeah, now I've been instant killed by some enemies today. Mainly being large bodies. Just when they run at you, belly first, that just yeets me into death. I just die. Okay, let's not forget. Also Crash Bandicoot 2. Let's not forget to put Smaug not up front, because we want to start with something that actually can deal with this goddamn victory bell. I'm an idiot. I'm actually an idiot. You are not a dark type. You are a dark type. Never mind. Meaning, I'm going to go into mid now. And you're going to die. At least it's some extra experience. Sunflora. Honestly, a little bit of extra experience to push Smaug over to the next level wouldn't hurt either. I don't even want to think about Kingdom Hearts 1 Proud Mode, honestly. Is this what we're going to do now? After I finish Vanitas, am I going to do challenge runs for Kingdom Hearts? Is that what I'm going to do? I feel like that might be what my destiny is at this point. Just doing challenge runs for Kingdom Hearts. And I wouldn't even be mad, necessarily. I still want to do that only Keyblade, Kingdom Key run of Kingdom Hearts 1. Because it is an achievement to get, at least on the PlayStation 3 version. I'm assuming PlayStation 4 version has the same achievements. It is an achievement to do an entire run with only the Kingdom Key. And I think it has to be on Proud Mode as well. So we might do that at some point. Anyway, Ludicolo Nimbus, I guess. What is your progress on 30 years? Clay fights still need to be uploaded, so how far are you with recording? I'm about to record the gym after that. The 6th gym against Skylar tomorrow. Is the schedule right now if I don't, like, die from headaches. Which, unlikely that you die from a headache. Unless it's like my brain is slowly decomposing and that's why I have a headache. In which case I will not be recording that tomorrow, most likely. That's a very sad thought. Anyway. So yeah, I'm about to face Skylar tomorrow. Which is a bit of a spoiler, I guess. Because I don't die in like 4 times. In the fight against Clay? What is it? Clay, right? Yeah, they don't have very clever names. I guess Smaug? We're doing at least decently. I hate that everything she has comes with sleep powder. That is so annoying. Stop it. Stop it, please. Sleep powder is... Oh no, I'm definitely not close to beating Gen 5. I have 3 episodes in the backlog, and that's about it. For both series, actually. I have every video up until next Sunday recorded and uploaded at this point. And then, yeah, no, that's literally all I have. from now to next Sunday, I've got everything uploaded, and I still need to record or upload the Vanitas video, actually. So I've got everything recorded, and the upload for Vanitas, I'll do it probably after the stream or tomorrow or something. I've been trying to build up the backlog a little bit more for if I like don't have the time or like the energy or the willpower to record, or there's like another heat wave which makes it really difficult to record. Honestly, my backlog is more than it used to be, because right now I, before the end of the weekend, already have the next week's worth of videos rather than only being like 3 days ahead. I'm like 7 or 8 days ahead, so that is definite improvement. I'm thinking about maybe over the course of like the next 2 or 3 weeks, slowly building it up to being 2 weeks ahead. I'm not going to go over being 2 weeks ahead. That seems a little bit too much. Especially with the member perk of like gold tier members getting their name added to the end of the video. If you like throw money at me and you have to wait a month for your name to appear, that's a bit douchey. I think 2 weeks is reasonable enough, I think. And it'll vary. There will be variation between 1 and 2 weeks, but I say this every single time, but it's easier to like increase a backlog or like keep it up if you already have one, rather than building it up. Or even just like, if you don't have a backlog, making 7 videos a week is more difficult than if you do. It's the weirdest phenomenon, but I mean, I make the comparison to money every single time, but if you just make just enough money every single month to pay like all your bills and stuff, shit can be difficult. If you make even like 5% more, things become infinitely easier to deal with in life. It's kind of ridiculous how much something so small, how much of an impact they can make. Unless you're really bad with money, in which case you'll just like spend 5% more money, which also is a possibility. I am very happy that it's not over 30 degrees Celsius anymore, as should anybody on the planet. I did hear though that Death Valley has broken its own and the world record for hottest air temperature again. That being 54 degrees Celsius now. It was 53 at Death Valley. For the previous 4 times it was broken. It was like variations of 53.2 and then 5 and then 7 and then 9 or something probably. It's now 54 again in Death Valley for the 5th time in a row. So yeah, it's hot there. I'm very glad that I'm not living there. It's not called Death Valley for nothing. I don't know why I stressed the valley in that. I meant to like stress the Death Valley in it, which it's not that weird. There is no stress or straining when you have a big backlog. While if you do have no backlog, you worry about each time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But other than like the commentary not being ideal, if you that doesn't bode well for me. I mean, other than the commentary being less than ideal, if you force yourself to record a video, it also just, there's a time management thing going with it, and I don't necessarily exactly know what it is, but because it doesn't take longer or shorter to make the videos, it's just, I guess it's easier to record like 2 or 3 of the same in a row, because if I'm only 2 days ahead, for instance, I have to prioritize recording a Pokemon video and then a Birth by Sleep video, rather than recording 2 Pokemon videos back to back. And it's easier to record 2 videos back to back of the same series than it is to record 2 videos of different series. So that might be a huge part of the issue. I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding, actually. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to just get a couple of levels up on this thing, because so far I'm doing quite horribly. Compared to 54.4 degrees, 30 is more manageable. To be fair, we had like 32. But yeah, it is way more manageable. The funny thing is, what happened in my head there is, yeah, because 54.4 is almost double 30. And then I realized, yeah, but the Celsius scale is like an arbitrary scale anyway, right? It's not like it's twice as hot. If you're calculating it from absolute zero, which you should be when you're thinking about things being twice as hot as each other, they're relatively close together. Because what is absolute zero? It's like minus 270 something, right? So in Kelvin, which is the Celsius scale, but like just starting at absolute zero, 30 degrees Celsius would be like 300, and then 50 degrees would be 320, which seemed a lot closer together than 30 and 55. Maybe don't lead with add every single fight, because add is going to get... Well, this is a poison type, so that seems... minus 273.15. That is close enough, honestly. I mean, I don't think anybody should be... Well, if you're like a scientist that works with something regarding this. But other than that, I don't think anybody should be required to know the decimal points. The fact that it's 73, maybe. Okay, I'm going to close my blinds here because there's kids being outside and it bothers me. So, lower those. It blocks a little bit of the sound. Not enough, but a little bit. Let's... Who's the next most important thing that keeps dying? I think Smaug. Smaug keeps dying quite a lot. I am, I'll readily admit, I am fairly tempted to just rare candy it up a little bit. I won't yet, but at some point I might. Maybe I can open this door because there's nobody else home. There'll still be some fresh air, which is very nice. Because it's not a very big room I'm in, and things get like very hot very quickly with my PC running when I'm streaming, or recording, or anything for that matter. And then I get a little bit sweaty, and it just gets a little bit stinky, and it's just like not a good place to be at, generally. So, Smaug died, fuck that. Well, who's getting the experience for this one? I guess Nimbus? Science is currently working on creating absolute zero in an artificial manner as to create new quantum mechanical phenomena. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with quantum computing, isn't it? It needs to be as close to absolute zero as like physically possible, which would be absolute zero, in order to work properly, which is kind of a an annoying thing to deal with, as far as I understand. Exciting stuff, though, for both like science and computing, because otherwise we're kind of like slowly running up to a brick wall as far as computer progress goes, with transistor sizes and stuff like that. You are entirely correct. I can, if I want to, do the tower first and gain some experience that way. That's probably not what you meant, but I can go do that now and gain some experience and just be overpowered as shit. Anyway, you have good luck with whatever it is you need to do, and I will hopefully beat Erica today. I don't expect to be making a lot of progress today, but at least some would be nice. Yeah, we can do this. We could even do Sylph's Go first, if absolutely necessary. Oh, you are a much higher level. That's very not good for me. Oh, you are a much higher level. That's bad news. Also, my team is not balanced for this at all. Yeah, that is real bad news. Actually, I think I can take this fairly well so far, maybe? That'd be cool. Yeah, no, that didn't work, did it? I don't really have anything for magma, I just realized. So this might be a dead end as well. No pun intended, kind of a pun intended. Unless I outspeed? I don't, because it's level 38. Okay, it's level 38. So, that's definitely Yeah, that's definitely a big no. It's a very big no. Don't we have the Versus Seeker, by the way? I think we might have the Versus Seeker. So let's use that and just grind against those bikers, I guess, because there's probably no better place for us to grind right now. Oh, they're not even bikers, so... You know what? That's the wrong button. Good enough. I'll fight you. Okay, so you're a little bit of a low level, but honestly, that just makes Flamethrower. Thank you. That probably, I don't want to say pushes me over the edge, but it might push me over the edge to the point where I now deal enough damage to the point where it actually managed to kill things. I'm going to take on everything that became available here, which is only this other girl. Well, shit. Maybe we'll make it to level 33? We did. Okay. I honestly feel like that might give me enough of an edge. Because we did get fairly close. And having Flamethrower and just like 2 more levels... It's a matter of having a better move, slightly better stats, and just like that little bit more speed. That means that I might outspeed a Pokemon or 2 more. If I can deal more damage and I can outspeed them, it just pushes you over the edge, right? Because nothing damages you and you just sweep. Not saying that I push that far over the edge, but oh my god. Maybe I am. That'd be neat. Let's go Nimbus against the Ludicolo. And let's put him to sleep. Because I actually have status moves, I should be using him. Please. Die. Okay, thank you. Blissy. Midna seems to be fairly good for Blissy. I don't know why you have a Blissy. I didn't think about that until now. Why do you have a Blissy? You're a grass-type gym leader. I didn't see what he's going to send out next. She was going to send out next. So, Smoke seems to be a fairly safe bet. And then, yeah, put me to sleep. But you also use Sunny Day, which is going to bite you in the butt real bad when I start using Flamethrower. Fuck you and your sleep powder. I just need to hit 1. That's probably enough, right? Maybe not. Can you Leech Seed a grass type? You might not be able to Leech Seed a grass type. You can, never mind. That's Sleep Powder. That's not Leech Seed. Ah, that does nothing. Okay, so Jumpluff, weirdly enough, is actually the issue here. Do I have a Revive? I can use Revives if I have them, because this is not a Nuzlocke. I entirely forgot that those exist for things other than making money. I mean, I don't have them, so that isn't going to help me at all. I don't appreciate being put to sleep every single fucking turn. Sunny Day ran out. That's how long this thing has been alive. It set up Sunny Day, it's still alive, and Sunny Day ran out. And you have a Hyper Potion as well for this fucking thing. I knew you were going to put me to sleep at some point. Am I going to finally take... I took out the Jumpluff. I feel like that just means I win, right? That just means I win? It should. It honestly... Fuck. You're up to level 35. Oh, sure. That critical hit really, like, came in clutch. Maybe I can still... synthesis, fuck you. Fuck you and your synthesis. Okay, so with a little bit more luck, I can definitely win at this rate. That was a critical hit. But I go very close to killing even the last Pokemon. While being a little underleveled. So, honestly, I'm not doing that badly. Yeah, we can do this. One or two Pokemon I think might have leveled up through the last attempt as well. Min-max! Fuck min-max. It doesn't even get to level up and potentially evolve, I think, maybe. I don't know when the Universal Pokemon Randomizer evolves Pokemon. That doesn't even matter because this is not a randomized ROM. Never mind. I don't know if Fire Red Omega allows that. I'm assuming it does because it is a ROM hack. And I think like any decent ROM hack maker... ROM hacker? Is that a thing? How do you say that? Would include that, but I don't know. Anyway, Ludicolo... Bad idea to stay in against. I'm at such a disadvantage anyway, just kill me. Just kill me and take my money. I honestly do not care. I'm not going to win anyway. I mean, a little bit of extra experience probably won't hurt. But mostly this is just an annoyance for me to get to the next attempt. I was kind of expecting to steamroll Erica today, honestly, and then just move on to doing Pokemon Tower and Silph. We might only do Erica today because, one, I'm not feeling particularly well today, as it is. Number two, I don't think there's anybody viewing this at the moment anyway, so... it's not like I'm going to disappoint anybody. Okay, let's give this another shot. If we can just get a good min-max roll on this one, we get to level 36, and we actually learn Psychic as well. Holy hell, we are saved. You know what? I'm going to stay... I probably shouldn't have stayed in. You know what? I probably shouldn't have stayed in. Because I could have used that Psychic type move on Vileplume later on. I'm not going to throw this one because there's still a non-zero chance that I'll win anyway. Even though it's, well, it's not a... It's a non-zero chance, which means... literally 1 is more than 0, so... Has Blissy done? Jumpluff, do not. Don't you dare. Fuck you. I don't like Sleep Powder. That's what you deserve. Okay, Vileplume. What do we do against Vileplume? I guess we Flamethrower if we don't have Psychic. You also have Sleep Powder, because of course you do. Wake up. Wake up. You didn't wake up. Now you're dead. Oh, we have Extrasensory. Duh. And you have Sleep Powder. But should have seen that coming. I don't know why you didn't. Nimbus? Aerialate is... I had Spat. Which surprised me in and of itself. Oh, you have... Why a Moo Moo Milk? Explain to me. Why a Moo Moo Milk? Just kill me. At this point, just murder me. Thank you. Okay, so, important to keep in mind. Keep Kadabra alive. I'm going to test this out just because I want to know if Kadabra evolves. It wouldn't have evolved. It does. It wouldn't have evolved because it just died. But it being an Alakazam also gives me a distinct advantage. That one level, not that big of a deal. It's mostly just the evolution I cared about there. Ludicolo... Let's go into Hoot. Probably shouldn't have gone into Hoot. Wait, Extrasensory can flinch? That is news to me. Welcome news, but news. Okay, Blissy's done for. Again, Jumpluff. Don't you fuck. Don't you fuck. That's just my advice, I guess. Crit, please. Burn also works. Jump bluff is probably the most annoying thing she has. Okay, so now go back into add. I don't even know why I called it add anymore. Psychic, and don't instant kill it, sadly. Maybe Flamethrower would have done more. Oh, that was a critical hit as well, eh? Huh. Blossom, I still have my full team. Let's go into Smaug, because I think there's still a Sun up. No, there is not. But Smaug actually takes out the Blossom. Holy hell, we did it. We did it. We did the thing. And now we have to replace our entire team. The entire team that just made us do good stuff, we have to replace. Fuck. Okay. Ad, you did amazing stuff. I did drug you up illegally a little bit with one rare candy, but that's just to make you evolve, not to make you more powerful. I mean, the evolution did make it more powerful, don't get me wrong. But the evolution did way more there than the one singular level. Though that one level might have given, again, that just a little bit of a push you sometimes need to get the advantage. So what is the next gym we're going to go to? We can either, we probably shouldn't go to Koga yet, right? We should probably go to Sabrina next, which is psychic type, so we need dark and ghost types, but preferably not poison ghost types. So we need to go to Lavender. Oh, I just made a huge mistake. I should have beaten the rival fight before. Because now I need to get a team to beat the rival fight with. I don't even know if I have. Oh, hold on a moment. We can get an Eevee. We can get an Eevee. If it's still an Eevee, that is. We can get... I'm going to assume just still an Eevee, right? They wouldn't change that, would they? Furball. Because, again, not very creative today. Not in a very, like, alive mood. Furball. It's very quiet in chat today. What are we going to evolve Furball into? I'm going to let that decision stand for the time being. Until we have a better idea. You just need a fresh water or a soda in this one, right? You don't need a cup of tea because that's only in the original games. I never remember which one is which. Oh no, it's the other way around because they don't want you to be able to lock yourself out of having no money and not being able to progress. So you go in here and talk to this old shit and you get tea. Which that then allows me access to this place, which might actually have a patch of grass, question mark? Does it? All the other towns so far have had some, so maybe... Oh, we can get a very useless fighting type. The fighting type will not be useful at all until you do need to do the... Oh, we probably should be putting you in the box. Eevee's level 30. We're gonna just bring everybody up to level 35. Because I can't be asked to like look up what type or what levels I had and what levels everybody should be. So last gen was a level 35. We beat that. We had some Pokemon lower than it. We had some Pokemon higher than it. Everybody's going to be level 35. So now what? How's our Pokeball situation? Very bad. Very, very bad indeed. So let's go get some more balls. Do we want a Tailo? I don't know that we want a Tailo. 25. Should be good. But what do we want is the question, right? Because we want to have a balanced team for taking on the rival, but we also want to think about how to take on psychic types, which is Dark and Ghost and Bug. Let's go pay a visit to the Viridian Forest and see what we run into there, because that might actually be worth something to us. I'll at least think about the team today, even if nobody actually ends up joining us. Don't you give me Flash. One of these guys gives me Flash, even though, I don't have Cut anymore. I'm sorry, AV, but can you learn Cut by any chance? Because I really don't want to teach it to anybody else. And no. Well, I guess we're either using a dead Pokemon or a discarded Pokemon. No, not dead. We're either using a discarded Pokemon for that, or we're just catching a new one. I guess Dunsparce could maybe learn it, but I don't really want to spend that much time on catching a Dunsparce. Hey, Doctrio! I know I come on a little bit late. Again, I'm a bit slow today. Let's see what we have here. Akans. It's literally the opposite of Oiwan, typing-wise. Spearow. Not unreasonable. Drowsy, we want to keep that for the next gym. Are you going to have the entire Fluffy line? No, you're not. Okay, I was going to say, if you have an Ampharos, that might actually be an issue, because that would be very high leveled for this point in the game. Well, not for me, I suppose. Natu, just discarded you. Trapinch, apparently had one of you before. Makes sense. For the third gym, I suppose. Doesn't seem like there's anybody on this route that I particularly will find very useful. Oh, Cacnea! You Dark type. You stay with me. You come with me. You're gonna be my boy. Stay in the ball. Thank you. Okay, so we got a Cacnea. We're going to name you something to do with spikes. I don't want to call you Spiky. Will I? Will I call you Spiky? There's got to be a more clever name than Spiky, right? Is there? That's the question. There might be. Fuck if I know. What I do know is that we're going to be leveling you up to level 35. And that we're going to need to get more Rare Candies out of the... Oh, shit. Well, that's actually a good move to have anyway. We're probably going to get Mega Drain any moment now anyway. Or Ingrain, maybe it's worth it. I guess it's better than Sand Attack in most situations anyway. I'm thinking maybe... And we would need to use Pokeaxe for this, most likely. Okay, Feint Attack we definitely want. Better than Growth. But maybe an Aspion or Umbreon wouldn't be a bad idea. But I need to discard him anyway, the EV, after this gym. So I can't keep it around for the Poison Gym and use Aspion. So maybe Jolteon, having a very speedy Pokemon that can learn Pin Missile? Oh, Spikes. I like that idea a lot more than Leechy. Now you're level 35, right? Yeah, you are. So maybe Jolteon is a good choice. I think I have every stone I can have, right? For it. I have a Water Stone. I have a Leaf Stone, which doesn't yet work on it. I don't have a Thunder Stone, so I have a Water Stone. Vaporeon is very, very bulky. So that might also not be a bad choice. Meowth? Not really. Don't really care for it. Seedot. Apparently already have one of you. Meowth again. Pidgey. More Pidgey. Even more Pidgey. And more Meowth. I think we've seen... Okay. This would be another grass type. But it's also a water type. And it can learn ice type moves, I think. I don't know if it learns it through a level up now. But I think it can learn like Ice Beam and Ice Punch. As a Ludicolo. And I could use my Water Stone on this instead. And then go get a Thunderstone for Furball. But does it really benefit me in any way? Yeah, it does, because I need to take out a Magmar. Okay, let's... Almost kill the Lotad. That would have been less than ideal. What do you call a Lotad? I'm gonna call you, what am I gonna call you? I'm gonna call you Lax. Because I'm listening to Kingdom Hearts music, and I was thinking, organization members that fits. And I was like, Laxius, I don't know why. It is also a very bland, non-interesting character. And I saw it was a female, so Laxius doesn't really work. But Lex still kind of works as a name for a girl, right? A little, at least, maybe? Oh yeah, I was gonna go head back to Viridian Forest, but I don't think I need it anymore, because I've got opportunities now to get bug-type moves anyway. In other ways. So let's go get ourselves a Thunderstone. And some more Rare Candies, actually. Move items. That's not what I want. I want Vlogger's PC, item storage, withdraw items. Withdraw all of the Rare Candy. Oh, that's probably a bit much, isn't it? Oh no, they stack up to 100. I thought they would split at 99. That's even better. So Lotad is now a Lumbre. We're not going to evolve Lumbre into Ludicolo until level 35, because I don't think it learns any more moves after you evolve it with Stone. Most Stone evolutions don't, anyway. As a matter of fact, we might not evolve it until we start losing against the whatever fight we're going to be fighting. Nature power is not that good. Because as long as we don't need the extra power from evolution, might as well just keep the opportunity to get new moves open, right? That being said, if the moves like Water Sport, I don't give too much of a crap, is the thing. Okay, level 35, there we go. Let's go get a Thunderstone, because I've kind of made up my mind. That being said, I also just realized that I will not be getting Pin Missile. Because I'm way over leveled for that. So maybe a Firestone for Flareon wouldn't be a bad idea either. Oh, counter. I don't want counter. I want somebody to... Okay, so my thinking is, I'm going to get both the Thunderstone and the Firestone. I'm going to use my Firestone on Furball. Evolve it into a Flareon. And I already had a Thunderstone. I just scrolled over that. I'm going to use that Thunderstone on a Pikachu to create to make a Raichu. Again, with the same logic as Lumbre can't learn Cut, but Cacturne can. That makes perfect sense somehow. Don't need Ingrain that badly. If we can do this all with a Pikachu, I'll just stick with the Pikachu, obviously, because why waste a perfectly good Thunderstone on something that doesn't need to be evolved? But it'll be nice to have something that can evolve into something slightly better at least. When we need a bit of a power boost. And we'll always have the Thunderstone in our bag. If we have another thing that can evolve through a Thunderstone, which aren't that many things now that I think about it. How many Pokemon evolve through Firestone? At least a decent amount. How many Pokemon evolve through Waterstone? I'd argue probably most Stone evolutions... Well, not like over 50% of Stone evolutions, but out of all the different stones, I think Waterstone might have the most use. Don't quote me on that, but it might. And I think Thunderstone might actually have the least. So what is in here again? Because there might be something halfway decent in here. Nosepass? Sunkern, definitely not. Swablu, we already got one of you. Sunkern again, nah. Zigzagoons, Hoodoots. Okay, let's go into the Viridian Forest and just wait until we get a Pikachu in here. Weedle is tempting. Maybe I'll get a Weedle as well. Because having a Beedrill wouldn't be a bad idea. Wurmple? Nah. Definitely not a Surge Kit. Wait, Pikachu is... I found a Pikachu on a different route, didn't I? Which route was that? I think it was... the route... after... Was it in... Oh, I remember now. I remember. It was near Viridian City. So let's go to Viridian City. I really wish I had Fly already. I think at this point in the game I could get Fly. As a matter of fact, I am 100% sure that at this point in the game I could get Fly. So I probably should. I don't have a Pokemon that can learn it on the team at the moment, but I can get Fly. So there's no reason not to have Fly, I guess. Whenever we make our way back to Celadon City, which we probably will at some point or another, let's do that. Let's fuck off, Fly. Well, I know I said Fly and we should get one. I meant the move, not the insects. I'm very sorry for confusing you, little buddy. Also, Peter is gone. Peter is the spider that was stuck in my... Well, not stuck in my window. He's just like living in my window. He left. I don't know if he's dead or if his web just got broken so bad that he left and made another one anywhere else. But we had a pretty good arrangement going, honestly. This is... I instinctively walked back to Celadon because I knew that I wasn't going to come back here anyway. Oh, Encounters. No, because you're still not a dark type. Maybe you are on this. I don't know. Nothing here really piques my interest yet. Dodo? Nope. Gulpin is the opposite of what I need. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this. Gulpin would have been nice to have actually for the gym. I probably should have checked that earlier. Anyway, you should give me Fly, right? Good. And then I walk right into this battle anyway, because of course I do. Sparks isn't going to do anything. Wait, do you have a... Oh, let's take that. I was going to say, do you have a live open with random NPC? Because that's weird. Astonish, I guess, and Cut. Oh, I have Astonish. That's not a great move, but it is technically super effective against Psychic. So maybe that's worth keeping around. Again, it all depends on what I get in Lavender Tower itself. Which... Hold on. I can get my encounters for Lavender Tower. At least a encounter for Lavender Tower already, right? We're definitely going to go get that Pikachu first. Don't get me wrong. But I think before facing the rifle, we can just go ahead and get an encounter. But we should definitely go get the Pikachu first. I think there's Pikachu in this field over here, though. I might be misremembering. I am not misremembering. The only downside is that I literally do not have a weak enough move. I guess Fake Out? Even Fake Out almost kills it. Again, I feel like I'm stealing this name from somewhere. But I feel Pikachu just, like, the name Mickey just works for Pikachu. Let's make it level 35. Double team. Don't really give too much of a crap. We'll have 20 Slam. See, that is a move that I actually want to consider. We've got to scratch an itch on my face before we move on. We only need 2 more Pokemon to have a full team. Most of these Pokemon aren't actually... You're on Thunderbolt level 26. Wow. That is impressive. I mean, it is not really a signature move, obviously. But it's like probably the best thing you've got going for you anyway. You've also got Agility. Which there was a whole anime episode about that. So I guess you're ready to evolve now because you know Agility. Jazz Jack Rabbit 2. Again, just listening to this makes me want to replay that game, dude. Okay, let's go check if we can actually encounter something in Lavender Tower, because that might be worth just putting our team right away. I don't know that we can. And again, some of the Pokemon that we have right now, right here, we're probably just going to yeet away before the gym fight itself. This is mainly a team to take care of the rival fights. I want to make that very clear. You're not going to, like, have me lose this fight, are you? Am I going to lose this fight? I have a pretty, like, big poison weakness at the moment with 2 grass types. I'll readily admit that. But you know what? That just means that I need something with a ground type move. Or a psychic type move, for that matter. Okay, Lavender Tower. Let's see if we can actually encounter a Pokemon on the first floor. I think you can. I think you can encounter Pokemon on this floor as well, right? Is it only the... I think... Okay, it might only be the next floor up. If we could encounter something, we probably would have by now. So that ain't happening today. Other options include fishing for a water type, but we already have a water type. We don't have the Poké Flute, so we can't actually make it all the way to Fuchsia either. So that's not going to help us at all either. You know what? Fire Spin? I'll take it over Growl. What to do, what to do. I don't think I've really checked this patch of grass thoroughly yet. I mean, it's nice to know that there's Arcanine potential in here. Meowth. Another Pidgey. Everywhere you find Pidgey. High level Abra, which I can't escape from, but then teleports away, because why not? More fire types. Look, what do we need on the team at this point? We have a fire type, we have 2 grass types, we have a dark type, we have a water type, we have an electric type. We need a flying type, actually. So going back to that Fearow we found in this place over here, that might not be a bad thing to have on the team. Doduo. I'm gonna go for Fearow if you don't mind. I think that'd be better, but if you insist on Doduo, I guess that also works. I don't want to Gulpin. I do not want a gold pen. This game... Okay, Doduo, I'll take it. I can't be bothered looking for a Firo. It pretty much serves the same purpose anyway. And I haven't really used much Doduo Dodrio ever before. So, I'm gonna call you...
I guess you didn't have what it takes.
I guess I'm gonna call you Cortex. And nobody's going to understand this unless they watch the VOD back. Because nobody's watching this live. But Cortex the Doduo, which is likely going to be a Dodrio. I don't know when it evolves. At all. Again, I think I might have used one in my initial Fire Red playthrough, like, at this point, probably 15 years ago. It's level 30. 31? 31, I think, it evolved. So we have a flying type now. What's next? I guess the last slot goes to a ghost type. At least one. After that we can switch out as much as we need. So let's just give it a shot. Let's just see how we stack up against the rival fight currently with our more balanced and a little bit stronger team than we did last time. And after that, whether we win or lose, I think I'm going to call it there, because at this point I'm literally just talking to myself, at which point I might as well just be recording a video. And again, I started this stream saying that I don't feel particularly well, and this is a bad lead. So, going to get a bit short today might not be the worst thing for my health. Not that I'm going to die if I don't cut it short, but... I feel like if I lead with Pikachu, I can pretty easily take care of the first two Pokemon there. But I'm a grass type move on this guy. Can you believe it? I hit 5 times now, which never happens. Oh. Hello, Bonnie the Bunny. Absorb doesn't do shit. Doesn't do... I only have rest, because of course you do. Why make things difficult where you can make them tedious? Because tedium is so much more fun. If Pikachu hadn't hit itself, Pikachu probably would have taken this Sealoo out. Honestly, Pikachu has Thunderbolt. There's no reason for me to keep it as non-evolved at this point. It's got a best move it's going to be using. So I might as well just throw a Thunderstone at it. Yeah, as soon as you kill me, that is. Maybe quick attack? Okay, I can finish it up. Maybe we still have a chance, technically speaking. We probably don't, but we could. If we're very lucky. Which we're clearly not. Losing a Pokemon is what I'm doing mostly at the moment. Okay, that actually dealt more damage than I expected it to. Is Cortex going to get us through this? Magmar. That's the next problem. Yeah, Magmar. That's a problem. Okay, so what we do now is we give the Thunderstone to Pikachu to evolve it. We lead with Mickey. And we try again. And we do this until we win. I didn't evolve Lumbre yet, on purpose. You would survive with 1 HP. So that is a min-max kind of situation, where if I got maximum damage roll, I would have... And then I hit myself twice, because of course I do. But maybe Cortex can do more here? Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But then, what do I do here? I guess Furball can take his Fire-types move a little bit better. And maybe... by Quick Attack. None of it does a lot. I mean, sure. If it's a Pokemon I can catch at this point in the game, I might as well give it a try. There's a lot of Pokemon I've already used though, so I might not be able to use it again. Fury swipes? The magma is an issue. Wait, don't I have water pools as a TM? We could do a thing there. We could do a thing there. Hold on, hold on. If what I think is true and we have water pools as a TM, we can give that to Lax. Instead of... Fake out is useful. I'm gonna get rid of Astonish. Needle and Meal. I have to look into where to actually catch that in this hack, because this is Fire Red Omega. If it's still in the same place, it's quite a walk away from where I am right now. But I'll give this one more shot and then I'll go check on the Needle and Meal spot if they're still there in this game. And I'll catch that. Because, actually, having a Needle King might not be a bad thing for me right now. But first I'm going to give this one more shot, because I feel like with water pools and having Ludicolo might push me over the edge where I'm actually able to do something against him. And I guess I got poison instead of confused this time, which actually probably better for me. Because now I can quick attack you unless you... Okay. Doing well so far. I probably outspeed the Fluffy, I'm imagining. I mean, should have seen that coming, but... And then I only hit 2 times. Of course I die. Of course. Okay, Magma. Please. Work. You're confused though. Please. Any... Quick attack. Quick attack and take out the Magma. Okay. Then you have a Haunter. I have Bite. I might be able to win this if I wake up. I won. I actually won. With only 5 Pokemon. That is amazing. Okay, let's go check on the Needle and Meal, because that's actually not a bad idea. I think I might have a Moonstone even, so I could do that. Now my question becomes, can Dodrio learn Fly? Somehow it can. It doesn't need Rage. Rage only works if you're getting hit a lot, and I don't plan on getting hit a lot, so... That's the wrong button. Let's see, Nidoran should be west of Viridian, right? That's where it usually is. Mankey is not going to be particularly useful for me. That being said, Nidoran is going to be bad in the upcoming... Or Nidoking is going to be a bit bad in the upcoming gym, because it's Psychic type. Yeah, it looks like it might be in a new location. Which I don't know where that would be. Might just be a lot of new encounters in here. Obscuring the fact that Nidoran is... Wait a second, didn't I have a Nidoran before? I might... Was it a female? Am I thinking about a different series? Honestly, everything is just melding together at this point. Doesn't look like there's any Nidoran in here. Unless I'm missing something. No, it doesn't look like there's any of them in here. Maybe it's on this route instead in this hack? I don't know. I think... Yeah, Nidoran Meal, there we go. Issue is we can't damage it. But we got it anyway. So... Let's call it Roger. Actually, you can give it a name. This is your idea. Tell me what you want to call it. As long as it's not something like horribly racist. Meanwhile, I'll have a drink of water. Because I really needed that. You got a name? I don't know how long the delay is, so I'm just like waiting around a bit for YouTube to catch up on the delay. In the meantime, I don't really have anything to do. I mean, if you don't care, I just name it a random name and move on. That also works. It's just a name. You're thinking, sure. I have all the time in the world. But it's not exactly true. I do need to. Rocky. You know what? That works. It's not a rock type, but it is a, like, it does fight. A Rocky is a boxer, right? Is that right? I don't know. Okay, let's get it up to level 35 and evolve it with a Moonstone. Focus, I don't care. Then we'll do Lavender Tower, and I think after Lavender Tower, we're going to leave it for today. Then next time we can do Silpsco, because I'm not going to be able to finish Silpsco in the time we have left today. I don't think, because it's probably going to be fairly difficult. There's going to be a rival fight and a Giovanni fight, back to back even, so that's going to be fun. And there's still going to be a lot of fights and potential captures to have. Rocky from the movie Rocky, so yeah, that is like the one about boxing, right? I never seen any of the Rocky movies. I think those are the movies about the dude that's like real good at boxing, and like, isn't that the movie series that pretty much like invented the training montage as we know it today? I really should know this kind of thing. Also, anybody with like any kind of photosensitive epilepsy probably shouldn't be watching me level grind with Rare Candies, because it's a lot of very quick flashing lights. Fury attack is... I don't really want that. Level 35 and a Moonstone, we have ourselves a Nido King. Now, I'll go back to Lavender Town and murder some already dead Pokemon. Which should take like at least a little bit more time to round out the stream at like about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes at the end. And we can capture more Pokemon in here, which is fantastic, because we need ghost types. Not to be fighting ghost types necessarily. You know what? Let's lead with Rocky. Yeah, let's lead with Rocky, just see if it survives. It should be able to hold its own fairly well. Shop it! It killed itself. Wonderful. But Bayonet might not be a bad thing to have. This one doesn't kill itself, obviously, because this one, I want it to kill itself, and it didn't. I would very much like it to have Bite, actually. Yeah, maybe something that has a normal and a fighting type move isn't the best thing to lead with in a ghost tower, I just realized. The movie is about boxing. Boxing, I'm guessing. So I did remember it correctly. That's good. Okay, this chopper, don't kill yourself. Yeah, kill yourself. Maybe I shouldn't be damaging the wild chopper. I don't really want the Ghastly, because it's also a poison type, and I'm about to head into a psychic type gym. So I'd rather not. But Bayonet would be real good, because it's pure ghost, damn it. Duskull also works, but Duskull is more bulkier rather than being able to actually deal damage. And obviously I need something that can deal damage. Unless it also have Toxic on it. So I'm going to switch out from Rocky for the lead, because that just doesn't seem to be working very well for us right now. Let's go into Lex for the lead, because why not? Might as well use the Pokemon that we spent some evolutionary stones on, right? Duskull. I'm going to ignore the Duskull because, again, it's mostly bulky and that's not what I'm looking for right now. Let's see. Are you going to... Of course you don't. And then you die. Am I destined to not have a Shoppet? I think I'm destined to not have a Shoppet. Okay, if you want to die, that's okay, you killed me. That's rude. Feint attack. I actually just realized how well equipped my team is. For whatchamacallit? For ghost types. And Lax definitely is not a good example of something that's well equipped for ghost types, but like I've got some dark type moves on my team. Right? So let's lead with Spiky instead, with our dark type. Mischievous! I don't want to kill it. Please don't kill it. I mean, you don't have to hit yourself either. I prefer if you didn't. Hit the Mischievous, but don't hit it too much. Ah, that works. Yeah, please keep doing that. Okay, so maybe you can actually hit it like 4 or 5 times this time without too much critical hits, if at all possible. Wonderful, exactly what I needed. Let's just throw a ball and see what it does. Didn't stick. Stick, stay. Almost the same thing. Really different connotations. Go into Cortex, and I'm too afraid to use Pursuit. I know Pursuit isn't very powerful, but Mischievous is gonna be real useful, I feel. And it's shaking 3 times pretty regularly, so at some point it's just going to stay in the ball. When we get down to 10 balls, I'll use Pursuit. Thank you, Mischievous State. We're going to call you... I don't know if that's the right spelling, but Boba? It's probably Boba. The fortune teller lady from Dragon Ball. I've been rewatching Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So that's why that's on my mind. That also might just be why I have a headache, because the first... the first season of DBZ has real bad audio. Like, real bad audio. Like, it literally sounds like they recorded a phone conversation. Bad audio. I entirely forgot how bad the sprite for Bayonet is in this generation. Wild Dustox? In here? I mean, sure. But why? Look, if you're going to be difficult, I'll just run away. I guess just for variety's sake? Maybe? I don't know. Sure, kill yourself. I'm gonna switch out now, I guess, into Furball. And Furball will be biting. Oh, you have the entire Ghastly line. Now we heal up. I love this healing circle. It's probably... They should be doing that a lot more. Let's see what Pin Missile does. I want to have it in the box as an option. We're not going to use any ghost types after the Psychic Gym anymore anyway. So, might as well... I'm going to call you a Rotom, because... Rotom is just... Sharpet is just a Rotom with a Reaper Cloth on it. I don't know if we call it a fan theory or a meme at this point. It's kind of in between the two. Anyway. About to face Marowak, and then we still need to face like 5 rocket fights. At least we don't have to fight Jesse and James in this, because it's not yellow. I wish I just had Absorb still. What am I doing? I have Water Pools. That should one-shot the Marowak. Don't know what the Rocket Grunts have. Bad to be leading with the Grass type, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to be leading with Mickey the entire way through the rocket fights because clearly that is the best course of action here. Oh, it's only 3. I thought it was 5. A Thunderbolt still will do a decent amount of damage. Cactus... Gas Quartz Axe with Fly. And then Rattata. Wow, I am grossly over-leveled for these guys. Or maybe this last guy is just very under-leveled because he builds up in level from level 27 to probably like 36? 35 with the Golbat. Doesn't seem to fit the rest of his like whole theme very well. At all, but I think that's what we're going to leave it for today because we could go to Fuchsia. We could go to Fuchsia. We could decide to do Sabrina after Koga. But we just got those ghost types, so we definitely need to do Sabrina next. But in order to do Sabrina, we need to do Silph. And in order to do Silph, we need more time than I have and more patience than I have right now. I probably could do it timing-wise, but I don't think I have the patience for it right now. And we already did, like, enough today. So we're going to be doing that next week. Maybe since I have such a backlog of videos, I'll be able to fit in a second stream on like... It'd probably be like Wednesday or Thursday during the next week to compensate for a slightly shorter length of this one. This time it's not because of a heat wave, so maybe we can actually do it this time around. No promises, but I'll try. Hopefully I won't have a headache throughout the week as well. That's been it. I'll be back. I mean, there's going to be a video in about 40 minutes going up, which should be... I think Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, the Disney Town episode, I think. Which means it's mostly the Mirage Arena, because Disney Town only takes like 10 minutes. And then I spent like 20 minutes in the Mirage Arena just fighting shit with my new deck. Anyway, that's been it. See you all back next time. If you're watching this later, sure. Yeah.